What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Fuse, and we are coming at you with another Marvel Rivals guide, and today we'll be covering The Thing. The Thing was a part of the new season with the hero drop, so I just wanted to make sure that we could get a guide out as soon as possible. That way we're using him right, and we're playing him right, and we're not hurting our team trying to just use a new operator. First off, let's talk about The Thing's abilities. His kit is built for durability and crowd control, making him a fantastic choice for frontline combat. The core of his abilities is all about dealing damage while soaking up hits for the team. Starting off with his primary attack, Stone Haymaker. This one's a beast. It's a long-range, chargeable punch that not only does a ton of damage, but can hit multiple enemies at once. Make sure you're charging it up for that extra health boost. 50 bonus health can keep you in the fight for way longer. Moving right along, another important ability is his Yancy Street Charge. This one lets the Thing charge into the enemy team, dealing damage and knocking opponents into the air. It's perfect for disrupting enemy formations and setting up some of the great combos with your teammates. Now let's talk about the Thing's ultimate, Clobberin Time. When you activate this, the Thing does a massive stomp, stunning enemies in his path for 2.5 seconds. This is your chance to completely change the tide of a fight, so make sure you're using it when enemy players are grouped up or when you know they're about to activate their own abilities. It's also a great tool to initiate team fights, especially if you're targeting key enemy heroes like strategists or supports who are squishy but powerful. Coordinate with your team to make the most fun of this stun. Now that we've covered his attacks and his abilities, let's go over his positioning and tanking skills. Being a tank, positioning is super important. With the Thing, you want to be at the front lines, soaking up damage and keeping the enemies busy. But don't just stand there taking hits. Use your abilities like Embattled Leap to jump into the fight and reduce incoming damage for both you and your allies. This is perfect for diving into messy situations and staying alive longer. You're also immune to the displacement effects thanks to the Thing's passive, Unyielding Will. This means that you won't be knocked back or stunned as easily, making you a nightmare to deal with on the front lines. One of the coolest things about the Thing is how well he works for certain teammates. For example, pairing him up with Wolverine can give you the ultimate team-up move, the Cosmic Fastball. You throw Wolverine right into the enemy team, and he can deal insane damage while you keep the enemies distracted. Also, heroes that can capitalize on the Thing's crowd control, like Spider-Man or Iron Man, will really benefit from his tanking. If you're playing with those heroes, focus on locking down enemies and giving them space to land their big hits. So finally, I'd like to wrap up by giving some tips out for the beginners. Don't worry about trying to play the Thing as a damage dealer. Focus on building your tanky stats and staying alive long enough to use your abilities at the right moments. Your job is to create space for your team and disrupt the enemy as much as possible. Once you get a feel for his abilities and positioning, you'll start to notice just how impactful the Thing can be in controlling the map. With all this being said, we've covered his attacks, his abilities, his ultimates, how to play him, tips for beginners, all in around 3 minutes. He is not a difficult character to use. Don't be afraid to try him, but make sure you're utilizing him right and helping your team. But he is a very easy character to use. All of the footage that you're watching while listening to this is clips from my first maybe 3 games with him, but he is a fun character to use, and I definitely would recommend trying him out. Alrighty, so this is Fuse, off script. I'm just trying to check in with everybody. I really don't have an order of who we're doing for the guides, but if you want to, leave a comment on who you want to see next. If you want me to go with a more advanced guide for any of the characters that we've already covered, I know we've only done Groot and the Thing so far, but I'm actually really enjoying doing these little voiceovers and these little guides to really help the community out in Marvel Rivals. I am starting to fall in love with the game. I was a little skeptical at first. It seemed a little mainstream, but I am thoroughly enjoying it, so I'm just going to keep pumping out these guides. Thank you guys for staying in the video up until this point. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need to do. We're going to be cranking these out as fast as possible, like I just stated earlier. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one, baby.